Welcome to the Then and Now podcast with me, Babatunde and Leonie Aleshe.
And me, Leonie Aleshe.
I wanted to make sure I got it like you know when you hear like a book, like an audible book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I wanted to intro the show.
I started a new book this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
I need to start a new book. You know, I've not started. I've got quite a few books that I need to get through. I got through 2 in the last 3 months.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I need to listen to some more.
Yeah.
I bought 5 books. But I don't know, I'm getting bored of the Audible books. I want to actually...
You want to read ones?
Yeah,
I think you've got to change it up. So some people do like Kindle and then they do...
I ain't got no time for that Kindle thing gets on my nerves. It just it looks unappealing, whereas a book...
Yeah, like flipping the pages and stuff.
Appealing to me.
People skip between it, so they do like Kindle, a tangible book, and then audio, and then like rotate like that, so they don't get bored. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, so that's a good idea.
A bookshelf just looks fantastic.
I know. Imagine having a bookshelf with like books that you just love every single one of them.
You've actually read.
That would be sick.
Because some people just have them on display and then I've not read that yet.
Yeah, that's us. We've got a lot.
No, but all the books that I've got, I've read.
Oh, you've read them?
Because remember, I'm drama school, so I've got like Shakespeare's like galore.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course I've read those.
Yeah.
And all the acting books and stuff like that.
Look at you, goody two-shoes. I did all my work.
Yeah, but you had to. You can't go up on stage and not know what you're talking about.
It's true.
All right, what are we talking about today?
All right, we're going to be talking about the previous generation. So where they got it right.
Boo them.
And also where they got it wrong, and you know what that looks like now, like if we were to do some of those things, and if that was to like be what we do now today, what would that look like? What would that feel like now? How would that be received now?
You know what about this topic that's so fascinating?
Yeah.
I wonder how our children are going to describe us.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Are they going to be like, nah, man, they were really good. They helped us. We had this, we had that. We had support or whatever. Like the way they describe us is going to be interesting. Right.
You do. Like when I think about it, I'm like, okay, my dad didn't leave us like a financial like legacy or anything like that, but there's so much that I remember like of growing up that I just think that's priceless. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's so much that my mum's still teaching us, that my grandma is still teaching us, you know.
Definitely.
My grandma's got 5 generations?
Yeah,
5 generations.
Crazy.
She's got to see her great grandchild, you know. So there's so much that we're still learning from her in motherhood, in, you know, just parenting in general, with her being around, like actually having that generation still here with us, with the younger children here as well, and teaching them, you know, like this is your great grandma.
That's right.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is. Yeah, man. What did they get right? You
let us know. So, all right, as an example, back then, you could afford to buy a house. Even with a regular job, social housing was also better as well.
Was it?
Yeah, like now,
That's because it was just built. So to them,
that
it was like
a new build. Yeah,
Broadwater Farm, have you been there? This is amazing. Right now, generation, well, not even like decades after, we're like, this place is. Let's knock this down.
Yeah, let's
we were wrong. We got this horribly wrong.
Let's start again. No, honestly, I think like back then, you could get like 0% mortgages.
That's amazing.
Then apparently there was this. Is it Margaret Thatcher? We were saying.
Yeah.
She.
Maggie.
Thought about this thing that people could get like a deposit towards
from the government,
their mortgage and stuff. Like,
can you imagine if the government did that now?
You don't have to save for your own deposit. That's mad.
Can you imagine if they did that now?
Do you know how many people would be on the property ladder?
That would be amazing, man.
Or can you imagine if that was you, like, or like your parents back then? that manage to do that.
To get that, yeah, that would be dope. But
and then the houses,
one can only dream.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. No, my mum would have never been able to get that.
Yeah, it would have been based off your income, innit?
Yeah,
so what you could actually afford.
Yeah,
but that's amazing to think that. Yeah, it was easier. Like the prices you hear people, that what they used to pay for a house.
Yeah.
You're like, you paid how much?
Exactly.
It's like, 3,000 shillings.
But then what I don't get now, like there's some people that still haven't paid off their houses now.
Yeah.
That got their houses back then, and I'm like, what happens? Like, do you just keep remortgaging and then?
Well, you gotta think if they bought in the 80s, 90s, so 90s, 2000, 2010. Okay, no, they should have been paid off now because I'm thinking about like a 35-year mortgage or something. I don't know, maybe they had that on a 50-year mortgage or something. No, they must keep remortgaging. That's what it is.
I'm gonna have to research that. If there's anyone that knows, put it in the comments because what happened? I know people can remortgage obviously, and then that means they're continuously borrowing because they're taking out more money towards their properties and stuff. But like, can you imagine if you had a mortgage back then, you managed to pay it off and you had nothing outstanding? That would just be. That would be a dream,
That would be a dream. They need to go back to the days when it was 20% tax. Oh, the good old days.
What is it now? Why do I not know
45%, depending
on
your income.
depending on,
So, yeah.
It's mad.
Because, that's not happy here. So I think they got the housing stuff right back then.
Back then.
Now it's so difficult.
It's different.
Especially for young families, young people who are like starting their family. It's quite difficult for them to get on the property ladder. And not only that, there's so many housing.
Yeah.
But so many houses being built.
Yeah.
So much available. And they're not occupied.
Yeah. It's so weird, like what's happening. Because even in our area, there's developments everywhere. Like,
who's going to live there?
Yeah, like, who's going to live in all of these developments? There's no parking available for them either.
I think that's the biggest crisis. Back then, they got parking right.
Yeah.
This generation, they got parking completely wrong.
That one touched the nerve,
Listen, you know me. Now that I'm on the road, I'm like, there is nowhere to park my car. I got to bring my car into the office. Like, when you see those videos of people smashing into a place like an office and it's just like, what's going on here? I get it. There's nowhere to park. I got to bring my car into work. It's annoying, man.
It's wild. But there's so, there's so many people that I do know that either they're being offered, like, if it's social housing as an example, like, they're being offered properties that are not suitable to them.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And then they're having to sort of like go like another route to be able to find a property and stuff, and
or move really far.
Exactly, or move like really far away from like family and friends and support and stuff like that. And then how do they work? Like, there's just all these questions, and it's just a lot harder now. I'm finding
the moving away thing, right? I'm like, look, it's not that, obviously, because we don't live in London anymore. It's not that bad, but the thing about it is that's a bit difficult, especially if you're from, let's say, a major city.
Yeah.
When you move out to get better housing, because the areas are like not really built up and there's not really much to them, that's the most difficult part. Is being in an area where you're not surrounded by a lot, like so close by. Mm-hmm. Remember us living in London, literally at any time, at any time, you can get out, you'd be like, I need a drink.
Yeah.
Boss man down the road, he's open.
The shop is open,
bro.
Go shop.
And it's round the corner.
Literally.
Where we live, you got to bop.
Yeah, it's true.
You got to either bop into town
or
find the closest like retail park type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, so it is difficult. I do get why people are just like, nah, man, it's not convenient.
No, it's not. It's not convenient.
Yeah. And so like smaller areas, smaller towns now are being built up to kind of like address those. Not issues. I won't call them issues, but to address those things.
Yeah, so they're putting things a lot closer now, and they are building like, you know, shops and stuff like that into like nearby units to be able to serve the local areas. I remember we were like, oh, maybe we could look into doing
but it's true.
Maybe we could look into doing something in this area or in that area, and your mind starts to open to these ideas, and
because it's convenient for people.
It's needed. It is needed,
and plus you know that you can make a little change.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
saying?
So I don't see that as a bad thing. But yeah, man. What else we got? Mental health support.
Yeah.
I think our generation got that correct rather than...
Do you think so?
I do.
Do you think it's because we've got more mental health issues in this generation?
I think people are now more aware of the nuances when it comes to mental health because... All right, so I think, you know, back in the day, for us, mental health was someone who was way
it was
down, this person,
they need to be in an institution. It's
that was mental health to us. That was like, okay, there's something wrong with that person, right? Being in public is not suitable for them.
Yeah.
But there's so many nuances to like, you know, mental health support and like what mental health is, that now people who suffer with, I won't even say suffer, but who have ADHD, right? That is, knowing that about yourself is helpful because you know how to like, number one, you know how to handle it. You know what makes you tick, and you kind of know how you're perceived to other people, and you can also address that beforehand. You know, so I think for us now we've got that correct. Whereas for my mum's generation, even especially Nigerians, to them, stupidity is mental health.
Yeah. Any little thing, are you mad? Honestly, yeah.
To them, just being stupid, right?
Yeah.
As in, like, you just don't know anything.
You're not using common sense.
Yeah, you're not using common sense. To them, are you mad? Like, there's something wrong with you. You know, they'll want to get you checked in or something like that. So I think it's good nowadays because there's no more of a stigma.
Yeah.
It's no more frowned upon like that. There's more acceptance, but also people are more empathetic towards other individuals.
Yeah, I agree. You know? And more thoughtful with it as well. Yeah. I feel like back in the day it was an extreme, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was the extreme. It's either you're this or you're that. There was no in between, or there wasn't you have times where your mental health is affected. It's either you're permanently affected or you're not affected at all. I feel like that's what it was back then. Whereas now we understand that actually stuff like postnatal depression is a thing that a woman can go through for a period and come out of. Do you know what I mean? Low mood is something that people can experience for a period of time and come out of. You know, the differences in the weather. We live in the UK, so with it being dark for, you know, longer periods of time and stuff like that, I feel like those things are being picked up on more. But what I've found as well is that there's a lot more things that are geared towards helping us with it.
100%.
So stuff like, you know, being able to track your moods, like using different apps and AI and stuff like that. Your fitness, like watches and stuff, all of that can track, you know, how your mindfulness and how you perform and all of that.
People even use dogs sometimes.
Dogs.
There's dogs that
yeah. Women, we can track our cycles now, so we know we're not just crazy, you know.
Every other week, just giving us bare attitude.
What's all that about? What's she behaving like that for? You know, you can kind of
you look
track
at your watch.
it.
There we go.
Me and my friends actually said, you know what? We think our husbands should actually download the app and have the app. I think that's a good thing.
We don't care.
What do you guys do when we start?
Man, that's what I do. I'm like, whatever, man. Move. She's in one of her moods. But that's because it's 10 years. Whereas the first year, I'd be like, what do I do? Well, now I'm just like, whatever, man, go sit down, man.
I've not done anything. So there's nothing to do with
I'm just like, she's in a mood. And I don't, it's not that I'm like, oh, it's close to this or close to that. I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Let her
do her thing, man. Make me a sandwich, babes.
It's so
annoy you more.
But the thing is, now I notice when I'm like in like a mood.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm in a mood. And I have got to the point where I accept it now, and I'm like,
you have to.
Yeah, like you know what's happening.
Women go through so many changes throughout a month.
Yeah.
So much is happening with their bodies, whereas men, that doesn't happen to us.
Yeah.
We're constantly in the same, like whatever's happening in our body is the same throughout the whole month. Whereas,
but it is.
It's crazy.
Did we talk about this before?
Yeah,
I feel like we did. Where women are on like a monthly cycle, but men are on a 15-minute cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 15 minutes, it's like
reset.
We reset. So we're cool. We're just mad cool. Every 15 minutes, I could be brewing for 15 minutes, and 15 minutes later, I'm just like,
I'm good.
What's in the fridge, blood? Go check what's in the fridge. After being so vexed.
For better longer, it was women are holding on to it for a month.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But like the times where I think to myself, like, you're in a really, really, really bad mood. And I just think to myself, like, just get it together. Like,
yourself?
Yeah. Like, I can say that to myself. But again, it's going back to being able to track, being able to understand, okay, all right, so I'm in this phase now.
I wish people could see that in our house.
People think we're mad. Like,
no, because people think, because the way we are, people think ice or jolly. But sometimes when you're in a foul mood, like, I know people think this about me. They'll be like, oh, but like he's nice, he's really sweet.
Yeah.
When you're doing that, I'll be like, are you chatting to me? Don't chat to me like that. Oh, you best fix up, you know.
Yeah, you get your back up so quick.
Don't chat to me like that. I'm not having it.
You get your back up. You really stand up for yourself. You really do. You don't take it from
Only people that know me will know, that's what I do.
He stands up for himself.
Yeah, don't chat to me like that. But you as well. You stand up.
Listen.
You don't back down.
I'm the number one person that will stand up for myself.
You don't back down
that's
at all.
my thing.
Yeah.
If there's one
two
thing.
Stubborn goats, both of us. We're just stubborn, hard-headed, tough head, big helmet heads. Me and you. We're stubborn. We don't say it, but no one's a yes man.
No, that's the thing. Do you know what's so funny? That it's because we're both the youngest.
Yeah.
We're so used to both having our own way.
There's that, but I think it's just Nigerian, Jamaican, both raised in tea.
Just that comes, our own way of thinking.
That comes with an attitude already.
And then we also are very much ourselves. Like, you don't try to be like me, and I don't try to be like you. We're still very much like, don't
try to change me. I'm not doing that. Like, I remember the first couple years, you kept trying to change me, and I was just like, I'm not doing none of that.
That was literally my mission.
Yeah, and I was just like, because you're trying to change me, I'm not changing.
Yeah.
If you just left me alone, I would have evolved. But now, because you're putting pressure on me, I'm not doing it. Just sit there. No.
You changed a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But not for me, but because you want to make those changes.
But but I'm still stubborn.
Yeah.
Not stubborn, stubborn. Stubborn.
Yeah, there's a T on the end.
Stubborn.
There's no stopping you. But so am I. Me too. I'm stubborn.
Another thing I think in this generation we got wrong is, well, it could be seen as wrong or right, actually. Yeah. This is up for debate. Is social media.
Right, okay.
The constant being filmed.
Yeah.
Or the constant threat of being filmed or photographed to basically be put up on social media.
Yeah.
Or just in general, like, you do it. Like, we'll be going out and then I'll turn around and you're taking a picture, and it's just like,
yeah,
for goodness sake, man, just sit down.
So my husband and my son, they hate pictures. They hate videos, and people are like, how can your husband not like pictures and videos? He's on TV. Oh, he does this. And I'm like, that's the very reason why. Like, he doesn't want to be filmed all the time. But now, I don't film you at home. Not for social media anyway.
But you're still filming.
Yeah, but I'm capturing memories.
That I don't mind.
Yeah, social media can't. Everything that you take and capture
will be
can't
eating.
Be
we'll go out to eat. You must take a picture of the meal.
No one should touch the food.
You just go and sit down and eat, man.
Nobody touches the food until
and what do I do? I start eating. Soon as before the boss man puts the plate on my thing, my fork is already on the plate.
Why is everybody boss man as well?
Everybody's boss man. I don't know. Why am I supposed to get to know your name?
Boss
man. You're boss man.
And their face is like, boss man, huh?
Yo, boss.
Yeah.
I just love saying that.
It's too much. So this is the thing, right? Yeah. I've started taking the pictures with your hand in it now. I don't care.
I'm gonna smash it. But I think it's up for debate.
Yeah.
Because there's a part of social media that's correct. There are some, we've seen with Diddy.
Yeah, oh gosh. Honestly, someone needed to capture him. Somebody needed to capture him, for goodness sake.
So there's a good part to it. But the bad part to it is, bro, I'm just getting on with my day.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to chill. I'm trying to chill.
I've seen one guy was happy eating his sandwich. And the man is close. Look at my man eating his sandwich. Look how happy he is. And my man was like, allow him.
Let him eat his sandwich. But I know why you're upset about that. Because of that time when you and your best friend were eating your chicken and chips in the car.
Oh, that was so funny. Imagine, we were hungry, starving.
Yeah.
I'm just followed my friend around on his van. He's just doing little jobs. Boom, 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 boom. We're like, we're starving. So we've gone and got chicken and chips, right? Boom, we sat in the van.
Favourites?
No, I think we were in Camden, so we just got it from wherever local.
Camden, yeah.
Boom. We sat in his van, right? He's like, brother, I'm not waiting. I'm like, I'm not waiting either. Boom. We've, patting the thing, salt, pepper, put the dip, everything. All right, let's tuck in. We're tucking. You know when you're tucking in?
Enjoy it.
We are tearing this chicken and chips apart. It's mad. It's going down. We're not looking at the way each other's eating. We know.
You're eating your own food.
Brother, take care of your food. Yeah. I'm tearing this chicken up. I'm through like half the chips and the first piece of chicken. Neil looks up and he goes, Tunde. He's like, and I'm like, I got chicken grease. I got chicken grease all over my burger sauce. I'm like, what? He's like, look. I look up. There's these two white people just sitting in their car silently, just watching us. And they're trying to make themselves invisible. They're just. It's a man and a woman, isn't it? And we started busting up, And then he just switches the car on, just literally drives away. But it's the way they were trying to not. They were trying to be inconspicuous. I know in their mind, but look at these two black people tearing this chicken. They love it. They really love it. Like, I know in their mind the stereotype was just like
solidified everything.
Like we heard the stereotype
about black people and chicken,
but we can confirm as of today they
true.
Can't resist it. Look. We were, all I think of is
sight to behold.
If social media was about then, but if it was like how it is today, because this was like 10 years ago.
You would have been on like I'm just bait and those pages.
All of that.
Yeah.
If they were bad mind like that. They would have just zoomed it. Look at these two. Look, the evidence is here. They cannot resist. I don't know what is the white equivalent. 50,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's fish and chips or something.
Yeah.
But here it is. We've conducted our investigation. These are the results.
Yeah. You see that story? Gets me every single
And plus,
time.
it was nighttime.
Yeah.
So you couldn't. Yeah.
It's like you're in a headlight.
Yeah.
Like you can literally just see just the two people. Yeah.
And we switched the van off. This is one of them old school, because he had a banger van. So it was one of them old school vans. Boom, but they were just, and they're in their car, and their car's facing us. Just staring. Yeah,
honestly.
Didn't make a sound. And I know he went, shh.
Don't move.
Don't move. Look. And we're there. Man, babe, when I mean I'm tearing, I'm finishing this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, chicken and chips back then was sweet,
Gave, pony.
Chicken and chips now
Don't
is
do
not
it.
the same.
Don't do it.
I don't know if it's because we're bougie or because
do it.
They don't make it the same.
They don't make it the same.
But something's changed. Something has changed because chicken and chips back then.
Chicken Express, West Green Road.
Listen.
Are you all right?
And Favourites.
By
Langham.
King. Oh, don't talk about Favourites.
Favourites by Langham.
Crazy.
Favourites by Langham.
Look, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
We're doing it now. But let me tell you something. Social media, oh my Lord.
Because you don't really have the same sort of like freedoms now to just be. Because everything is everything is weird to somebody else and they want to capture that moment. So yeah, you're not getting those authentic kind of people just being themselves and that's it anymore.
It's bad.
But people may argue and say actually people on TikTok are themselves. But
they're not.
I feel like people put on a character to get whatever messaging they want to get across to get their sales. Like on TikTok, everyone's obviously trying to sell something. So
that's the most annoying part of TikTok for me.
Yeah.
Bro, look at this. Look at this new hairdryer. And you're like, brother.
So basically they learn how to sell something naturally. And that's what they do. Someone
was trying to sell tracksuit, like joggers, but the inside was like fur. And he was just like, this will keep you warm in the cold weather. Brother, no one is wearing it. Are you that desperate for money?
Babe, cuts to bare man in furry tracksuit.
No one is wearing that.
They'll wear it. It's
Pony,
cold.
Nobody is. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No man is buying tracksuit bottoms with fur on the inside.
You'd rather wear thermals.
Man will rather wear 2 to 3 tracksuit bottoms.
Oh God, do people still do that now?
Yeah, what do you mean?
What?
Man will rather do that.
Put tracksuit under their jeans and stuff like that.
Please don't act like you don't know this.
No, I'm saying, are people still doing that now?
Of course.
Really? Not just thermals? Like long johns?
Man wear long johns. Man them wear long johns. Are you on ponies? Don't do that, man.
Long johns are good. And your thermal top.
If you're 85, ain't 85 you're on the road. Can you imagine a man in the long johns now? What's that underneath? You know long johns?
Nah, I reckon my brother would wear long johns.
That's because that's our generation. We do that. Like Chili does that.
Yeah.
And I laugh at him because I'm like, yo, granddad, bro. You're such a granddad. And he makes sure he buys it every year.
If I was a man,
set.
I would wear long johns. I would wear them now at this age. But it's changed everything. And like, even with stuff like ChatGPT,
I hate
it does make life easier. I've found some of the stuff really, really useful to do. I use it for business and ideas and tips and stuff like that. Because I found like if I'm going to be outsourcing and getting people to help me to do stuff, all they're doing is going on ChatGPT and inputting the information that I'm paying them for.
That is true.
So I would rather just get it myself.
That is true. There are sometimes you think to yourself, someone's doing bare work. No.
And that they have so much more intellect and like, what's the word? So they know so much more than you. And
they're using ChatGPT.
ChatGPT is what they be using.
Yep.
So I'm using
But
it.
I don't like using it because I'm just like, no, we're human beings. Let's rely on our own intellect and our own minds. We've done it for years. Why are we now relying on a robot?
See, I think, what I do with it, I literally think right to the end of what I feel like I know. And then if I still need more inspiration, a bit more information, I just want to tidy up what I've already thought of and done, that's when I use it. So I use it at the point that I would have actually asked another professional. Does that make sense? So I don't completely outsource everything and my whole thinking. I would put all my stuff together how I would think of doing it. And if I want to sharpen it up, then I would use it. So I'm not...
No, I hear you.
Hopefully I don't become...
I feel like back in the day, especially like with comedians, there are some comedians who use ChatGPT.
Yeah, well, back in the day.
No,
now. Yeah, obviously, of course they do.
And I think that's just dumb.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if they're going to get a writer, the writer's probably going to use chat. That writer's not, like, the smartest person on the planet.
It's because back in the day, comedians used to take drugs. They use weed.
Yeah, so they would have been in another universe.
But now they don't use weed no more.
Yeah. So now so now they have to be sober and doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And the guy, why are you saying it?
I don't ban. I don't blaze.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't blaze. I'm just saying. People are using ChatGPT when this is what they used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
That's why comedy back in the day was better. It was so edgy.
That's true.
They were high.
But you can't even run some of those jokes now. Comedians are like having to be like so politically correct now. You guys can't actually make serious jokes.
Do you think ChatGPT and AI and all these things like Google and all that, do you think it makes life easier?
I think it makes...
Like,
I feel like the pace of life has got so much faster now that does make it easier because it just takes less time to do something and then you can move on to the next thing. Only because of the pace of life now.
But I don't like the fact that it's always listening. Like, you know, people that's got like the thing
like
in their
the
house.
Pod things in their house that they can say, hey, put this on or whatever.
Do that for
me.
And you can't cuss them, you know. You can't be like, hey, Siri, shut your mouth.
They'll cuss
or
you
Alexa,
back.
Suck out.
No, they'll cuss you back.
No, don't say that to me. Don't say that. They'll do that.
They'll say, that's not nice and stuff like that.
So? I will plug you out, you know.
Listen, before it turns into like these films where they rise up and they can't. No, I'm not.
And then they remember. One robot comes to me. I remember what you said, you know.
Yeah.
I'll bang you up.
Yeah.
Say sorry now.
Yeah.
I just think to see them films there, where they're like the robots attack people. Man will just dash water on you, you know, for a robot. Watch you electrify yourself. Or snip one of the wires. I got scissors. You think I'm gonna fight a robot? No, I'm gonna wait until you extend your arm and I see your wire. Snip that. Wow.
Babe, don't, because if this thing happens for real,
it will happen.
No.
But I don't think that's gonna be like our lifetime.
Yeah.
I think further on.
It's wild, like to think that we can actually foresee now that being a reality at some point. How crazy is that?
100%.
Wild. But what do you think then of like community, right? And the village, as people refer to. It takes a village to raise a child. I remember I can tell you the people that I grew up around. I remember my friends from my childhood. Like, I remembered who lived where. Like, Sully lived on the building behind, and in my building, my friends, I know the ones that were upstairs and then where they moved to, and I know my friends that live downstairs, you know, and what they're doing, you know, now as an example in life. And I know no, seriously.
No, I'm laughing because you wouldn't think you came from Jamaica the way you talk now.
Oh, no.
Very professional. I know who lived upstairs.
Yeah, but it's true. Like, I do. I remember them all. That was my village.
Jamaican accent.
No, I'm not doing it.
Hey, if I could speak Patois, I'd do it every day.
I know you would. That's why you...
But I'd have a deep voice.
Yeah.
No, right.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was.
So why does your mouth have to go like that?
Because that's like, you know, you got the Jamaicans that talk No. Box up your face, boy.
Why do you look like that mouth that they have at what's that comedy store? What's the one that has the mouth?
Comedy store.
Is it comedy store? Mm-hmm. That's how your mouth looked just now, like that mouth.
I think you're thinking another one. Because comedy store is just a big mouth smiling. I don't know what one.
No, there's another one that has.
But all I'm saying is you sound very professional.
Yeah,
Carry on.
I am very professional. So anyway, I remember, and I can tell you, like my aunties that helped us, like when we were growing up, and I knew who our people were. Does that make sense? Whereas now, I was even saying to my brother yesterday, I was like, I'm in Hertfordshire by myself. Like, it's literally me, my husband, and the children. Yeah. We're in Hertfordshire. Yeah. Unless we come to London, no one's coming to us.
And our road, it's not like we... it's not not like we talk to anybody like that.
No, the people on our road, everyone just does their own thing or they're mad. So, like, I mean... There's no community like that. There's no village, There isn't. It's wild. But, yeah.
I've lived in some places where there is a community, but I've had to be like, say to a neighbour, like, what is wrong with you? Like, you're like, you need too much attention. You're doing too much. Mm-hmm. Calm it down. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the problem now. With community, I think that's why it's been lost, is because you can't. Some people are just not.
They're hard to be.
They're hard to deal with. They're hard to deal with.
Do you think our generation are just not tolerant anymore?
Yeah, well, no.
Do you think we were more tolerant back then,
100%.
so we could be in community 100%. More?
Think about it. Yeah. Think about it. Yeah. With your parents, you used to be like, nah, man. That
you're like,
friend,
why do you still have that friend around, and why do you still hang out with that person?
Why do you still tolerate that?
And that person is this and that. But they all still rallied around. Yeah. Like, they still had each other's back in a way.
And they still helped each other out.
Yeah, they still helped each other.
We cut people off.
Yeah, our generation is just so cutthroat. Like, I'll do it without you.
Yeah, because you're moving mad.
I use ChatGPT.
But it's true, like... People move mad, and it's just like, I can't deal with that. And I've got too much on my plate to then deal with your foolishness.
Handle that, it's true. I think that's what's made us less tolerant,
Yeah, 100%.
Just like,
think about the people that we grew up with, and then think about the people that are in our lives now.
Yeah.
And that are like active friends, even involved in our children's life. Look at the friends we went to visit yesterday.
Yeah.
And their family. Yeah. Remember, their family came over.
Yeah.
And they came over because they wanted to see us.
They wanted to see us. Yeah.
They wanted to be there,
hang out with us. Yeah.
And we got along so well.
Like, how many times did I say, I love those two?
Yeah.
And I love their family.
Yeah.
And like the way they just made us feel at home. And you would think that these were people that we've known forever. But it's not. But I guess we are building community.
No. That's all right. That's my point. Yeah. My point is, the people that we're hanging around with now, you wouldn't think. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought to myself, this would be my community. And I'm talking about all the people.
The different elements.
Different cultures, different religions, different type of perspectives on life.
Yeah.
But for some unknown reason, it's like
we get on so like a house on fire. Yeah.
Where did that phrase come on? We get on like a house
on fire.
That's
what
not
does
like
it mean?
a good
I'm
thing.
gonna Google that.
Yeah, that's not like a good
ChatGPT.
thing. You see, we're just stripping ChatGPT nonsense. A house on fire is not a good thing.
No, we get on like a house on fire. Yeah, like, why does it need to be a house? Someone tell us in the comments. Well, I'm going to Google that after. But we're building communities in different ways, online communities, in person. But now we're more selective and we get to choose as opposed to it just being by default because of distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, another one. More opportunities for kids to experience things and be who they are. Like, what would you say, like, with our son, as an example, that he's able to do now that you wouldn't have been able to do?
I mean, but this one's a bit because not everybody still gets to do everything, and
but what's something that our son does now that we wouldn't have been able to do?
Well, like online communication at his age.
Yeah.
At my age, obviously, number
one. We
weren't
online at all. We
wasn't, but even when it came in, when you had like MSN and them things there, my mum was just like, what?
Yeah. No. I was a proper teenager before.
Yeah.
But I feel like now it's so regulated, like we have to accept the people that request, as an example, or we we have the logins and he doesn't even know the pins and the logins for it.
That's right.
We know that. Yeah. But another thing is, like, when it comes to food, you know, they have
choice.
Yeah.
They have choice. Like, I didn't have choice.
The meal was the meal.
If my mum goes today, we're having rice and stew. I'm not going to be like, oh, can I have spaghetti? Are you all right? Is your brain working? That's what my mum will be. Is your brain working?
Yeah.
Sure, Dad. That's what she'll be like. And then I just have to humble myself.
Yeah.
We're having rice.
Yeah. Not these children.
No. Not your children. Because I'll be telling you.
Now.
I'll be telling you, yo, one pot, my friend.
Yeah.
No. You're like your mum.
No, yeah.
You are like your mum.
To be fair, that said, my mum did. Yeah. So my brothers decided to become like pescatarians when they were like 14.
They started to become Rastafarians.
Yeah.
Pescatarians.
Yeah. But that means that they only ate like fish and veg. Yeah. So they didn't eat any meat or anything. So she had to start cooking 2 meals. And she happily cooked that. Like, she cooked it with joy in her heart. Like, oh, I get to cook 2 meals for them.
And you do the same thing.
Yeah, because...
And I'll just be looking at my son like...
I had to have rice and stew.
I had to have whatever, baby, it didn't matter what the meal was.
It was the meal.
You think I'm cooking 2 meals? Are you all right?
But what my mum didn't do, like, if she made a meal... And there is no, I don't eat that, or that's not my thing, or I don't feel for. No, there's no feelings here.
My friend, eat to survive.
It's prepared. Yeah, food is for survival. It's not really for enjoyment.
It's for enjoyment.
No. Now, but I'm saying back then it wasn't. It was, this is the meal because this is what we can afford. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But we obviously enjoyed it.
Of course.
Yeah, we enjoyed it still.
Yeah, but kids have choice now.
Because nothing beats your mum's cooking.
You know what?
Apart from a Jet 2 holiday. I'm joking.
You're a donut. You are a donut. I rate it, though. That was your fast. I didn't even see that coming. That was good. I give that to you. Big up yourself. No, it's you know. Yeah, they get to experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, but social media as well. They get to experience that world.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
So they grow up knowing this other reality.
Yeah.
Exists.
And being exposed to so much more, knowing so much more.
Which is annoying because when I was in the jungle, one thing I absolutely loved was that feeling of being out of the matrix of social media. It was like, oh, there is none of that. I have to rely solely on my 5 senses.
Yeah.
And done.
For survival, literally.
Not just for survival, just for because it was like, 3 weeks without my phone? So for 3 weeks without my phone, and that was the best ever.
Wow.
I remember the second week, I was just like, oh man, I wish like I don't have to see my phone ever.
Yeah. Because
this is amazing. I love this feeling. But as soon as I got my phone back, big man, how many more followers has man got? DMs, I was checking everything. And I was so, like, they had to peel me away from my phone.
Yeah.
Like the first half an hour when they gave it back to me. Because I had bare interviews. And all I kept thinking, I just want to see followers. And the comments. And all, like, I was checking everything.
That must have been exciting. But no, I think back then there was so much that was good that we can take from,
you know how I know things were better back in the day? People are going back
to a lot
of old
school
things.
They're calling it slow living. Like, and I quite like it, because I felt like for a long time I said it feels like someone's just pressed fast forward and life is just going at a speed that I just cannot keep up with. But going back to those slower morning routines, going back to unpacking my schedule. I had the opportunity recently to have lunch with John C. Maxwell, and he was talking about
Jeez, hold on a minute. Don't just drop that name like that, because John C. Maxwell is a big deal.
Yeah,
that's
a
big
deal. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a big deal. If you don't know John C. Maxwell, please, that's a big speaker.
That was
big motivational speaker.
Definitely the moment of 2025. Yeah. But he was talking about basically just peeling the layers back and doing the things that you need to do until you get the chance to do the things that you want to do. And it just reminded me of, I looked at my schedule and I was like, there's so many things that I want to do in there that I don't need to be doing now. And stripping those back and just peeling back the layers, it can really just be not empty, but what you would call mundane. But those are the things that are going to actually move the needle forward in your life. And I feel like that's a lot of what was back then. It was the things that needed to be done that people focused on and got it done. So you spent more time at home, more time with your children, more time washing, more time cooking, more time cleaning. But it was quality time as opposed to the rush, get this one done, rush, get the other thing done, rush. They did things at a much better pace. So I kind of prefer the pace suitable back then.
Yeah, because it was. I think I agree with you, but just let's say if we take London for example.
Yeah.
The reason why it was better back then is because the infrastructure was suitable for that time. Whereas now, I mean, you just look at transport.
Yeah,
that infrastructure is nowhere near up to the demands of today.
Yeah.
Right. It's an old system that was built 100 years ago.
Yeah.
That cannot deal with today's demand.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's why, just things like going to work is so difficult.
Yeah.
It is. You can wake up at whatever time. You are going to feel stressed for that hour or whatever that you're traveling from A to B on public transport. It's because everybody at the same time is going.
Yeah.
Everybody has the same idea. Everybody's trying to get to where they need to be. And the demands of the service cannot deal with it.
Can't keep
because it's old.
Yeah.
But then to make it catch up to today, you have to scrap the whole entire thing and rebuild it again. And that's going to take you years. And nobody's prepared to go down that road.
Yeah.
So it's like a slow build. So that's why back then you had quality time with your family, because not just transport but everything was for that time
at that pace. Whereas now it's changing.
It's changed so much.
I prefer the slower way. Let us know, guys. I know we're finishing up this episode now, but let us know, what do you prefer? The slowness of the before, or the faster pace of now with the help of ChatGPT and AI? Let us know. Thank you for tuning in to this episode with me, Leonie Aleshe.
And me, Babatunde Aleshe.
On the Then and Now podcast. Take
Bye.
care, everyone.